Hey Lakers fans, welcome back. Today we're diving deep into some of the most intriguing roster possibilities for Los Angeles. And honestly, it could completely reshape the team's future. Let's talk about what the Lakers truly need right now. Imagine landing both Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. Seriously, these two would fill so many gaps that have been obvious this season. The thought of having those two on the roster is almost too good to ignore. People might have been critical of Herb Jones after a recent game, saying he didn't perform at his peak, but that kind of judgment is unfair. You can't evaluate a player based on a single night, or even a couple of bad stretches. Basketball is a game of consistency over time, and Herb Jones has proven throughout his career that he brings elite defense and the ability to stretch the floor with smart shot making. It's also important to consider the environment a player has been in. Jones has spent his career on a New Orleans team that struggles to create offense. He doesn't have shot creators around him, and that limits what he can do statistically. Compare that to what his life would look like on the Lakers. Playing alongside LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and other talented playmakers would instantly elevate his opportunities. The offensive load would be lighter, he'd get better looks, and we'd likely see him reach the shooting percentages and efficiency numbers that match his true talent. And then there's Trey Murphy. The guy's exactly the type of offensive weapon the Lakers need. Someone who can generate points in multiple ways, create for himself, and stretch defenses. Seeing him drop 40 points in a game recently proves just how dangerous he can be when the system works in his favor. Put Murphy and Jones together with the current Lakers roster, and suddenly the team's wing positions are locked in, both now and for the future. Think about it. LeBron James still on the roster, paired with Austin Reeves, Trey Murphy, and Herb Jones. That's a lineup built for versatility, spacing, and defensive strength. You're solving major problems on both ends of the floor, and the Lakers suddenly have the kind of depth that makes championship contention realistic. Add DeAndre Ayton into the mix, and you have a core that can dominate both in the present and as a foundation moving forward. Even the supporting cast can be upgraded during the offseason with quality second-tier players, focusing on two-way skills to complement the stars. The ceiling for this team could be incredibly high, potentially turning Los Angeles into one of the top squads in the league if everything falls into place. Health would obviously still be the variable, but assuming the key pieces stay healthy, this is a team that could challenge anyone in the league. Now, let's talk about some practical challenges because, as always, it's not just about dreaming big. Landing both Murphy and Jones would require strategic moves, particularly around trades and asset management. One idea is considering trading Austin Reeves if it creates the path to acquire these two elite wings. Reeves is valuable, but if the pieces you get in return allow you to assemble a team with immediate championship potential, it might be worth it. And here's the thing. Reeves could fit perfectly in another environment where he can maximize his abilities, while the Lakers use the acquired assets to construct a lineup that balances offense, defense, and floor spacing at an elite level. This kind of strategic thinking separates teams that merely compete from teams that consistently contend for titles. The obstacle, however, is navigating the actual trade market. The Pelicans, for example, don't have urgency to move either player. Herb Jones is on a solid contract, and Trey Murphy's value has grown with his offensive output. That gives New Orleans leverage. They don't have to sell, and they can demand premium assets in return. Any trade would likely involve multiple first-round picks and careful consideration of salaries. Lakers management would need to maximize the value of what they already have, possibly turning current players into assets to facilitate the acquisition of these wings. Even with the best planning, executing these trades requires patience, strategy, and a willingness to invest in the long-term vision over short-term convenience. But if it works out, the reward is massive, an upgraded roster that could compete for multiple championships. Another point to consider is fit and versatility. Both Murphy and Jones bring defensive intelligence that complements LeBron and Anthony Davis, while also providing scoring options across multiple positions. The Lakers could experiment with different lineups depending on matchups, switching wings, adjusting spacing, and creating dynamic defensive schemes that other teams would struggle to match. Offensively, Murphy's ability to score efficiently would reduce pressure on LeBron to carry the team every night. Jones' defensive tenacity would also allow the team to neutralize key opponents, making the Lakers a nightmare matchup from both ends of the floor. When you combine that with elite playmakers already on a roster, suddenly the Lakers are not just good, they're threatening in ways that few teams in the league can respond to. Looking ahead, the offseason presents a real opportunity. With the right asset management and strategic moves, the Lakers could acquire these pieces while maintaining flexibility for additional signings. Turning existing players into trade assets, leveraging first-round picks, and identifying young two-way talents could allow the Lakers to maximize both immediate impact and future sustainability. The roster construction would be all about balance. Elite wings, a floor general, scoring efficiency, defensive intensity, and depth in supporting roles. This is not just about making a splash in one season. It's about creating a championship-caliber team that can contend over several years, ensuring that Los Angeles remains at the forefront of the league's elite teams. Now, diving deeper into the logistics, let's break down how the Lakers could realistically approach acquiring both Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. The challenge here is not whether these players would fit. It's clear they would, but rather the cost and maneuvering required to make it happen. The Pelicans hold all the leverage, and that's because they are in no rush. Herb Jones is under contract, and Trey Murphy has proven his value offensively, so New Orleans can set the price high. Any deal would likely need multiple first-round picks, maybe some young players, and smart structuring to make salaries match league rules. The Lakers don't have endless first-round picks, so this means getting creative with their current assets, possibly turning players like Austin Reeves into trade chips to acquire the pieces they really need. One scenario could involve the Lakers packaging Reeves along with a future first-round pick to open the door for acquiring both wings. While losing Reeves is significant, the upside is enormous. Trey Murphy offers scoring at a high volume, the kind of secondary shot creation that the Lakers have struggled to find consistently. And Herb Jones brings elite defensive versatility that allows LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and others to play at their best without being overexposed on that end of the floor. The combination creates balance, spacing, shooting, defensive coverage, and scoring options from multiple positions. That balance is the kind of structure championship teams are built on, and it would finally give the Lakers wings who can both defend and generate offense without needing to dominate the ball. Additionally, the strategic timing of moves is crucial. The trade deadline may be tight, but the offseason provides a window where the Lakers could leverage multiple first-round picks, trade exceptions, and player contracts to bring Murphy and Jones on board without mortgaging the team's future. This requires careful orchestration, transforming existing contracts into tradable assets, keeping cap flexibility to sign complementary pieces, and ensuring that the roster is not just star-heavy, but also balanced with role players who can contribute defensively and in limited offensive touches. The beauty of Murphy and Jones is that they are both young enough to develop alongside the Lakers' core, while immediately providing high-level contributions. Their presence would relieve LeBron and Anthony Davis of overextension, allowing the team to operate efficiently in both transition and half-court scenarios. Now, consider how this affects spacing and floor dynamics. Trey Murphy's three-point ability stretches the floor, opening driving lanes for LeBron and Davis, while Herb Jones' defensive anticipation allows the Lakers to switch seamlessly and protect the paint. The combination of offense and defense at the wing positions is something the Lakers haven't fully optimized in recent years. Bringing in these two players addresses that gap, and the ripple effect on overall team performance would be massive. Imagine lineups where Murphy and Jones are paired with LeBron, Davis, and Austin Reeves or DeAndre Ayton. The versatility and unpredictability for opposing defenses would be nightmarish. The Lakers could play small ball, big lineups, or hybrid configurations with confidence, knowing they have wings who can execute multiple roles effectively. The other layer is long-term sustainability. Both Murphy and Jones are on favorable contracts relative to their talent level, which means the Lakers could integrate them without compromising future flexibility. That's critical because championship teams need not only star talent, but also depth, role players, and financial space to maneuver in future seasons. Acquiring these players strategically aligns with both immediate and future ambitions. The Lakers could continue to add secondary players, two-way prospects, and sharpshooters to complement the stars while keeping the financial structure manageable. That combination of flexibility, talent, and fit is exactly what has separated perennial contenders from teams that peak briefly but can't maintain championship-level consistency. Now, let's think about potential lineup combinations. If LeBron stays, you could run him alongside Murphy, Jones, Davis, and Eaton, with Austin Reeves coming off the bench or rotating in as needed. If LeBron eventually steps back or moves elsewhere, Murphy could slide into the 4, Jones could cover the 3, and Davis remains the anchor at the 5. The adaptability is incredible, allowing the Lakers to respond to injuries, matchups, and playoff scenarios without losing effectiveness. This is the kind of forward-thinking roster construction that championship-caliber teams invest in, and it's exactly why landing both Murphy and Jones would be transformative. You're not just plugging holes. You're upgrading the roster to a level where multiple championship windows are realistic. The Lakers management also has to consider the trade-offs. Some fans might be upset about losing Reeves, but the reality is that roster upgrades require difficult decisions. The goal is maximizing the collective talent and fit rather than focusing on a single player's popularity. Murphy's offensive versatility paired with Jones' defensive dominance creates a synergy that goes beyond individual stats. Their presence elevates everyone around them, from LeBron to Davis to the bench contributors. With proper rotation management, minutes allocation, and chemistry building, this core could challenge any team in the league in a way the Lakers haven't been able to consistently do. And this isn't hypothetical. Both players have shown the ability to perform at a high level, and the Lakers system is designed to amplify that impact. Finally, there's the potential for additional moves. Once Murphy and Jones are on board, the Lakers could explore using remaining assets to bring in complementary two-way players, sharpshooters, or defensive specialists. The idea is to build a team that is not just star-driven, but versatile, resilient, and capable of adapting to various playoff matchups. By blending elite wings with a strong supporting cast, the Lakers would essentially construct a roster built for sustained success. The foundation is there: the stars, the playmakers, the spacing, and the defense. Adding these pieces transforms a good team into a feared contender, the kind of team that forces opponents to adjust every possession and matchup. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, whispers are stirring around Los Angeles as the Lakers appear to be making bold moves in reshaping their roster, and all eyes are now on their newest addition, Cam Johnson. The young forward, known for his sharp shooting and smooth perimeter play, has reportedly agreed to join the storied franchise, sparking excitement and speculation among fans and analysts alike. Johnson's arrival could signal a shift in the Lakers' offensive approach, potentially giving them a dynamic outside threat that has been missing in recent seasons. Insiders suggest that Johnson's skill set aligns perfectly with the Lakers' ambitions. Standing out for his ability to stretch the floor, his three-point accuracy and smart off-ball movement could open up space for the team's stars, allowing more room to operate inside. Analysts are already debating how head coach strategies might evolve to integrate Johnson's style while maintaining the balance between veteran leadership and emerging talent. There's talk that the Lakers could be positioning themselves for a deep playoff push, leveraging Johnson's versatility to complement both their perimeter and interior options. Fans have taken to social media with mixed reactions, ranging from excitement over his scoring potential to curiosity about how quickly he can adapt to the high-pressure environment of Los Angeles. Comparisons are already being drawn to other recent high-profile acquisitions, with many speculating whether Johnson's presence could be the missing puzzle piece in a team that has been searching for consistency. While much remains uncertain, one thing is clear. The Lakers' front office seems determined to make a statement, and Johnson's signing could be just the beginning. With the preseason looming, all eyes will be on the Lakers' practices and early games to see how Johnson fits in. Will he find immediate chemistry with established stars? Or will it take time for the team to adjust? Rumors continue to swirl about potential lineups, rotations, and strategic tweaks, fueling endless debate among commentators. One thing's for sure, this signing has everyone talking, and the Lakers camp is suddenly a hotspot for basketball speculation. If Johnson lives up to the hype, his addition could reshape the trajectory of a franchise always chasing championship glory. Until then, fans will be watching, analyzing, and waiting for the first glimpses of what could be an electrifying chapter in Lakers history. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.